Lizishito, hot pepper sauce, spicy. Bona yete, Lizio, Lizishito.
Lizishito, desito, esitole. Lizishito, overfill.
Lizishito, kasan. Please, can I take some to school tomorrow?
Yes, my son, you can. Lizishito, dear. Ebesu obiasu.
Lizishito hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy and
Lizishito hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy.
Every game starts with pressure. The pressure to move faster, push harder, go further. On the pitch, every second matters, every sprint, every tackle, every chance. The world watches, but pressure doesn't stop me. It drives me. Because energy...
I'm back, and so yes, it is another day of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Yes, we've seen some amazing results, some of the stars rising up to the occasion and giving us some impressive performances. So far, it's left with 2 matches at the quarterfinal stage. We have England taking on Norway, and after that, at 1 a.m., we also have Argentina, the defending champions, also facing another team in there, which promises to be a very, very, very keen encounter there. So yes, welcome to today's coverage of 2026 FIFA World Cup. We are bringing you 2 games, yes, so stick and stay with us because we will keep you updated with what's happening in all the matches. Welcome to today's coverage of 2026 FIFA World Cup here on GhanaWeb TV. My name is Benjamin Saki, and I'll be doing this with my colleague here at GhanaWeb, Frank Kama Achampong, who will be our commentator for the game. First game that involves England and Norway. And before we delve into the game is almost underway. So before we go for the commentary, let's acknowledge our sponsors briefly. Rush Energy Drink. Rush Energy Drink says, be bold, be you. So you have Usla's Enterprise. Usla's Enterprise, they are saying that where efficiency meets performance, just Chinese, from our kitchen to your heart. You see, have Verna Mineral Water, share love with Verna Mineral Water. DSTV, home of entertainment. You see, have Furniture City. Furniture City says home of quality and furniture. Melcom, where Ghana shops. Bigo Cola says big refreshing moment. Milo, wake up your champ with Milo. Electroland Ghana Limited, home of electronics and affordable luxury. 369 Gym and Wellness Center, they are saying that whether you are an elite athlete, a weekend footballer, or simply someone committed to a healthier living, the right environment makes all the difference. That's why East Legon's 369 Gym and Wellness Center is open 24 hours a day. Yes, 24 hours. It operates at all times, and so it is the best to go in for at any moment that you feel like gymming. And so they offer strength training, reformer pilates, group fitness classes, sports massage. Yeah. So it's very good that when you go there and then you feel exhausted after gymming and you would like to have some soft hands, softening your body massage, they have a massage section there. We also have IV Therapy Personal Wellness Center. It's built on wellness and healthy lifestyle. Remember that 369 Gym and Wellness Center is located at East Legon. Emily Logistics, they are saying your trusted paint and plasterboard supplier, quality interior and exterior paints, waterproof paint solutions, acrylic paints and accessories, plasterboards and building materials, competitive prices and excellent customer service. You can locate them at Dansoma Banana in 92 Place Building, Sakadaru Street. Domi, you can locate them opposite the Golf World Station at Gege Last Stop Dansoman. You can call or WhatsApp them on 054 010 8725. Glyco General Insurance says this coming in to make sure that you protect your assets, be it your home, your vehicle, or any other thing. They provide you with a reliable insurance designed to cushion you against life's unexpected setbacks. You can download the Glyco General app to sign up or call 050-144-7694 or email at customerexperience@glycogeneral.com or visit any Glyco General branch near you. Glyco, we are pushing you for life. Lizzie Shito says, if you want that real Ghanaian hit in your meal, grab a pack of Lizzie Shito. It's perfect for rice, kenke wache, and others. Lizzie Shito, I'll say a spicy prep master. They are saying they help you prep for various examinations. You also, it includes BEC, WASI, nursing, as well as visa interviews. So prep master are there to make sure that you are well equipped and prepared for these interviews and examinations. You can download the app on the App Store or Play Store. They say Steady Smarter. And so yes, the match is underway. And so Frank Kamara Champo, our commentator for today, will take us away with the match day commentary.
And referee Clement Turpin has already blown his whistle for proceedings to begin at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. With just a little over a minute played, it's Norway 0, England 0. Norway are playing from my left to right. England playing from my right to left. And let me walk you through the lineup of both teams. For England, it's almost an unchanged side from Thomas Tuchel. In post S, the all-usual goalkeeper, Pickford, Konsa, Stones, Guehi, and O'Reilly are the defenders. Stones coming on for Jarrell Kwanzaa, who got the red card against Mexico. Rice, Anderson in midfield. Madueke returns in place of Saka, Bellingham, and then Gordon supporting the captain, Kane, in the number 9 role. For Norway, Nyland is in post. Ryerson, Ajay, Likseka, and Wolf are the defenders. Odegaard, Beck, and then Solot, Haaland, and then Schroeder at the top 3 for Norway. Ball with Norway back, it's been headed away, and a smashing clearance there from Gordon, but still stays in the England half. Gordon sends Kane on the attack there, but again it's been well marshaled and cleaned up by the Norway defense. Wolf, the right back, was there to tidy up proceedings. The throw-in has been effected quickly, and now the Manchester City man, Nico Riley. Now Guehi, another Manchester City player, goes on his left-hand side. Now Anthony Gordon ended the season as a player of Newcastle, but started the World Cup as a player of FC Barcelona. You will be playing the next season, the 2026-2027, and the red and blue jersey of FC Barcelona. Came on against DR Congo to create some spark, some magic, as England battled from a goal down to beat the Africans 2-1 to book a place in the last 16. Konsa, who is deputizing at right back in place of Jarrell Kwanzaa, and then Jet Spence. Now Gordon. Anderson now progressing the ball steadily. Sends a long one to the right-hand side. Kwanzaa. Now Madueke. But he's been forced back to Kwanzaa. England swinging passes together and trying to bait the Norway team to push up the field. Madueke once again. But again, he's been forced back and sends all the ball all the way back to Rice. Now Anderson, a neat ball there to Bellingham, who finds Kwanzaa. The England team has packed at the right-hand side of the Norwegian team. And Rice decided to switch play to the left-hand side. But it's been headed out and will be a throw-in for England.
Almost 5 minutes played so far. I think the English side definitely when you are playing a knockout game, you would start very well pressing and then making sure you get the early lead. We saw how Norway played against Brazil. They allowed Brazil to have most of the balls in the early embers of the game. However, as the game progresses, they are able to grow into the game. And so it seems like that is the exact strategy that they are coming in with. But however, you also have to appreciate the fact that this attack, the quality of this English attack is not same as that of Brazil. You can talk of Anthony Gordon, Harry Kane, one of, if not the best strikers in the world. And then we also have quite a number of attackers. Jude Bellingham, one of the classic world-class midfielders in the world. These two players have carried the team on their shoulders up to this stage, and so we would expect them to come to the party when it matters. But yes, England are also trying to possess the ball, make sure that they locate their key men up front, and that will also help them to create the chances. Remember that as early as they score, it gives them the edge to gain more control in the game, because the Norwegians will be compelled to attack more, and once that happens, they will get more spaces. And once you have more spaces, you have players like Anthony Gordon, Harry Kane, who are very good when it comes to transitions. It gives you the edge to kill the game as soon as possible before the game travels. It gets far. So I think Thomas Tuchel's strategy will work, but they should make sure they get the early lead. When they get their moments, they should make sure that they bury their chances.
England coming to this game having scored 11 goals in 5 matches at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. For Norway, they've scored 11 and conceded 9. England have conceded 5 so far. And if the game do not travel into extra time, at least one of these teams will be conceding before either of them progresses to the last 4. England were semi-finalists in 2018 in Russia, but they failed to progress to the final after they lost against Croatia, and then had to settle for the 3rd and 4th playoffs, where Belgium beats them to pick up their bronze medal. 4 years later, a chance there for Norway. Haaland sends a cross inside the box, but it's been headed away. And England nearly caught at the back, but it's Bellingham who does brilliantly well to evade the tackles from his opponents and draws a foul from Norway. And England in 2022 suffered a crushing defeat to finalist France at the quarterfinals. Harry Kane had the opportunity to level matters when the scores was 2-1, but he blew his penalty well over the bar, and France held on for a famous 2-1 victory back in Qatar 2022. Now they are back searching for a semi-final slot. We become the first English team to have consecutive semi-final appearances in major tournaments. Semi-finalists in Russia 2018, Euro semi-finalists. They were finalists actually in the Euros 2020, and then another final in the Euro 2024 where they lost to Spain. And now they are searching for another semi-final slot. Norway coming once again, solid. It's been once again defended brilliantly there by Nico O'Reilly, and Anderson will drive through the midfield, goes to his right hand side to Konsa, the Aston Villa man. Anderson once again. Anderson also entered this World Cup as a Nottingham Forest player, but he will be heading to the Etihad Stadium for the 2026-2027 season. A little over £100 million bid from Manchester City means he will be playing under new head coach Enzo Maresca for Manchester City. Foul has been committed by Maresca. Madueke, and referee blows his whistle for an infringement for Norway.
It's 10 minutes played. It appears, although England are holding up play and then possessing the ball, I don't see them creating or causing any havoc to Norway's defense yet. I think they should do better. Once you are able to hold onto the ball, then possess, it is very, very important that you push forward. Norway had a very dangerous attack there, and that nearly hurts the English guys. So they need to do better in there.
Norway coming on the attack here. Solot. He's been forced all the way back to his defenders. And now it's Norway who are gradually possessing the ball. Captain Odegaard sends a pass to its left hand for his teammates, but he passes it back to Odegaard. Ball back in midfield. And now Solot, they take on O'Reilly. He's been forced back once again. O'Reilly making it very difficult for Solot anytime he has possession of the ball. Not giving him any chance to create anything from the byline. It's still Odegaard on the ball. Forced back to Wolf in defense. Nice, beautiful pass to the left-hand side. And a brilliant body check there by the Norwegian midfielder. Norway beats Ivory Coast in the round of 32. And then Haaland rising highest against Brazil to stand the 5-time World Cup champions and book a place in the last 8. Odegaard still on the ball. Finds his teammates back to Wolf in defense. Norway not in any rush to commit men forward. Now at the right hand side, Solot forced back once again. Odegaard, Solot, ball all the way back to Wolf. Sends a diagonal looking for his teammates, but the ball swings all out of play, and it will be a throw-in for England deep in their half.
It's still a very tight game. I expected England to be creating chances by now, but I've not seen any chance being created here. The Norwegians are also defending in their ships. I could see them without the ball, they line up in a 4-4-2 sort of formation. But once they get the ball and they're attacking, you could see that it switches to 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, which gives them more men up front. Although England are possessing and dominating play, I think they should do well to push the ball into the final third of Norway and try to create something. We know what happened to Brazil. Vinicius, Ryan, and then Matheus Cunha had all the chances. They blew the chances away. Haaland came to the party. He had just 2 moments and he changed the game. He defined the game. This is a World Cup that has proven to, show that it's defined by moments. You get your moments, you don't make use of it. Another team gets and utilizes them, then you are punished. So I expect England to do more by trying to get into the final third of Norway, create something and get in the goal as soon as possible. Because once you do that and then the game keeps staying at 0-0, you are giving the Norwegians confidence that, although they have a star-studded side, but yes, we can still match up with them. So I expect Thomas Tuchel to speak to his side very well, because I'm not seeing any attacking threat here, and it's worrying if I'm an English fan.
In the last 12 matches between these two sides, England have gone on to win 7 times, with Norway winning just 2 and then 3 ending in a draw. But this is the first time both teams are meeting at a World Cup tournament. And Gordon wins a corner kick for England. They'll have a chance to at least test the goalkeeper. The big men, Stones and Guay, moving into the 18-yard box of Norway. Stones will be departing Manchester City after a decade with the Sky Blues, winning multiple trophies, including the coveted Champions League trophy. Rice behind the corner kick sends a long one, but it's been dealt with by the Norwegian defense, and Andersen will allow it to sail for a throw.
That was a very disappointing course from, Declan Rice. I remember famously something that he said ahead of the tournament, that whenever the English fans sees him behind a set piece, being it a corner kick or free kick, they should be excited. Obviously because of his set piece prowess at Arsenal during the season, which helped them win the Premier League. And so yes, we expect more from him, but that was a poor cross from him. He needs to do better. The game doesn't look like you have so many chances or many moments for them. So once you get some of these pieces, which has proven to be a very lethal tool for England in terms of attacking and getting the goals, they need to make use of it.
Well, England scored from a corner. Their first game at this tournament against Croatia. Kane rising highest to head home from a Rice cross. In the game, they dismantled the Croatian side and went on to win first place. A cross comes in, but it's been headed away, and now Norway, but Haaland and Odegaard fail to maintain possession, and ball goes back into the hands of England. Guahi, Bellingham, now Gordon. Nice ball there for Andersen. Back to Nico Riley. Now Bellingham sends a long diagonal pass to the path of Madueke, the Arsenal man. His efforts to dribble Wolf didn't materialize, but he won a throw-in in the midst of that, and England have already effected a throw-in. Guay, Nico Riley now, back to Andersen. Bellingham calls for it and receives it. Now Stones, back to Rice. Bellingham once again, Rice now. John Stones, Guay to his left-hand side. Anthony Gordon goes past one and finds Nico Riley. Has acres of space in front of him, but decides to go back. Now Andersen sends a neat pass to Gordon. Can he enter the penalty area? Being forced back. Andersen sends a cross looking for Kane. The header comes from Bellingham, but sails just off the post. That was a chance there for Bellingham to at least get it on target. He was left on mark, but failed to have a better connection on it.
I wouldn't blame him much. I think there was also a tackle from the Norwegian defender, and so it was a very close moment. And it's like the ball appeared like sort of flashed, in his face. So he didn't have that time to position himself and then head it right. But yes, I think that I kept saying that in as much as England are possessing and dominating play, they need to create some sort of danger in the final third of Norway. And I think in the last 3-4 minutes, I'm seeing that Thomas Tuchel has proven it at the highest level. Yes, when he came in with Chelsea, low expectations, he took Chelsea and made them European champions. And so we expect more from him in terms of issuing instructions to the guys, then making sure that they are able to create more chances. Possessing the ball doesn't win you games. It is when you create and make use of the chances that will count at the end of the day. Norway are coming in with the mindset that they wouldn't have much of the balls, and then it's wouldn't matter if that happens. However, once they get the ball and they have their moments, they will be able to punish them. They can rely on Erling Haaland to give them those goals, and so that is the game plan. And I think it's working perfectly for them. They'll be able to keep England at bay for the first 21 minutes played. And I think if it continues like this, then it's sort of giving them some sort of optimism and hope that something positive could come out of this. But yes, I think England are trying to attack them more, not just possess, but create dangers. And once they do that, hopefully they will be able to get the lead.
England with 21 minutes of play, still drawing 0-0 with Norway. The Three Lions, are they going to go home, or is the trophy finally coming home? Rice sees the movement of Kane, but decides to switch it to Nico O'Reilly, and now finds his Manchester City teammates Guehi. Back to O'Reilly. Kane making a move, sends the ball into the path of John Stones. Now Ezri Konsa. Back to Stones. Now Nico O'Reilly. Bellingham on the move, sends the ball into the path of Anderson, who leaves it for Gordon. Anthony Gordon. Now O'Reilly sends across, evades everyone. Now Wolf will gather possession, clears it long, and John Stones will gather. Haaland once again not having anything else to do without the ball. But just like he showed against Brazil and in the previous 3 games, he doesn't need to do much. All he does is find the perfect time and opportunity to make his name. And whenever he does, he makes it count. Scoring 7 goals in just 4 appearances at the World Cup. Now a chance for England. The cross comes in. Madueke Gades sends a cross, and almost Nico O'Reilly guiding it into the net, but dragging his efforts a bit wide, and referee will use the opportunity. Clement Turpin to whistle for the first hydration break of the first half. England nearly taking the lead before the hydration break. It's 0-0 with the first hydration break called.
It's been an interesting game of play that we've seen in the first I think 23 minutes played. I think England, as I said, they started for the first 15 minutes. They were just possessing the ball in their own half around the center circle, then trying to look for spaces in the Norwegian defense. They couldn't find that. Now they tried using the Madueke side on the right side of the attack or of the wings, and he wasn't able to beat his marker and then create some sort of danger. And so they resorted to using Anthony Gordon's side to do that. And I think Gordon's side, they've been able to deliver some crosses that is helping them to win set pieces such as corners, and then they are able to do something. I think the last chance that they got is also came from a cross. So once you are not able to penetrate the middle of the defense, and then you have another strategy of getting into the box that is through crosses, it also helps you. You know, Hurricane area prowess. We can talk of Jude Bellingham as well. These are players that when it matters most, they can give you those goals. And so yes, it is the hydration break, and so let's take advantage of this to acknowledge our sponsors making GhanaWeb's coverage of 2026 FIFA World Cup possible. Rush Energy Drink. Rush Energy Drink says, be bold, be you. We have Usla's Enterprise. Usla's Enterprise, where efficiency meets performance. Just Chinese, from our kitchen to your heart. Verna Mineral Water. Share love with Verna Mineral Water. DSTV, home of entertainment. Knori cosmetics, healthy skin, renewed confidence. Furniture City, home of quality furniture. Malcolm, where Ghana shops. Bigo Cola, big refreshing moment. Milo says, wake up your champ with Milo. And then Electronic Ghana Limited, home of electronics and affordable luxury. 369 Gym and Wellness Center. This is a gym and wellness center located at East Legon. They operate on a 24-hour basis. They are open at all times, and then they offer many services, which include sports massage. Yes, sports massage. You go, you are tired, you want to massage your body, keep your body in good shape. Yes, they have a massage section there that caters for that. They say it's built on wellness and healthy lifestyle. Emily Logistics, your trusted paint and plasterboard supplier. Quality interior and exterior paints, waterproof paint solutions, acrylic paint and accessories, plasterboards and building materials, competitive prices, and excellent customer care. Glyco General Insurance says, protect yourself, your assets, be it your home, your vehicle, by coming to Glyco, so that they provide you with reliable insurance solutions designed to cushion you against life's unexpected setbacks. Glyco, we are cushioning you for life. Lizzie Shito, you hear Lizzie Shito, then you think of hits in a meal. We have lots of hits. That Lizzie Shito gives you that original hits with taste that you would want. And so Lizzie Shito, spicy prep masters, and they prep you for exams, BEC, WASI, as well as VISA interviews. And so these are amazing sponsors making GhanaWeb's coverage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup possible. Play has resumed from the hydration break, so Frank, you may continue.
Norway will restart proceedings at the Hard Rock Stadium. It's Wolf sends a ball into the path of his captain. Big field to bring the ball under his control. Now a chance for England. Bellingham has been brought down just at the edge of the penalty area. And it's a free kick, a dangerous one in favor of the Three Lions. And as usual, the everyday corporate Benjamin is happy, and I don't know why he has a saying this. He doesn't want Argentina to meet.
No, as I don't understand. Jude Bellingham is my player. One of our star players, and he's featuring for England, not just ordinary players. One of the players who have held the teams on their shoulders and making sure that they are propelling the team all the way to making history. And I think they have a very good team to make history with Thomas Tuchel at the helm of affairs. So I'm just happy because we have a mix of talents. Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, my own favorites, and then a couple of others. It's all things points to England winning the game.
Kane and Madueke behind the ball. Will it be Kane? Referee blows his way, so Kane goes for it. Blazes it wall over the bar. Harry Kane sends the ball just over the bar. He decided to go for it through his laces instead of a killer. But that wasn't troubling the goalkeeper at all. And now Norway will have an opportunity to at least launch their own attack. Now Wolf for Norway. They've been forced all the way back. Now into the defense. Ajay finds his defensive pair. Now Martin Odegaard, the captain of the side. Odegaard still on the ball, goes back. And now to the left-hand side. Laiska leaves it for Wolf. And all the way to Ajay inside the defensive half. Now Ryerson back to Ajay. Norway also trying to at least put some passes together and see if they can hit this England team. They've been sitting back the whole night, but now on the attack here, Solot was very efficient in the first minutes of the game, but has since gone very quiet. Odegaard beautifully goes past Anderson, leaves it for Solot. Solot finds Ajay inside the half, and now the flick there, almost finding the evergreen Erling Haaland, a scooping pass there by Martin Odegaard, but easily. And that's the rule, the Viking rule from the fans inside the stadium, from the Norway fans, enjoying every moment. 31 minutes played inside the first half. Still 0-0 between England and Norway at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
31 minutes played. I think after the hydration break, there seemed to be some sort of change and then momentum on the part of the Norwegians. So it's interesting how the conversations surrounding the hydration break is almost seem to be like one-sided, like FIFA wanting to gain more revenue. They are more fixated on generating income at the expense of the health of the players. I think that as the tournament progresses, we've seen how the hydration break influence and impact games. Now, Norway played the first 22 minutes having been very relaxed. They gave the English players all the chance and luxury of time to possess the ball without pressing. Now, they came back from the hydration break, and we've seen that they are trying to open up more. They are trying to press the English guys and make sure that they also create some dangers. Because once you allow them to operate and then they score, you might, end up being on the losing side. And once you go all out, they might hit you on the counter attack. So I think it's a good thing for them that the hydration break has afforded the coach the opportunity to speak to his guys and make sure that he tweak his tactics. And we are seeing it right reflecting in the game. And once they open up the attack, I think it will give us a very balanced game where we will also get to witness an interesting game where the quality of both sides will come to play.
England wasted that free kick, but they still have possession here. The Hard Rock Stadium, if this game is included, hosted 5 games at this year's tournament. The first was the game against Saudi Arabia and then Uruguay, which ended 1-1. And then again Uruguay playing 2-2 with Cape Verde. And then Colombia drawing 0-0 with Portugal. And it was on this same turf that Messi, the little magician, led. And now a chance for Norway. Almost a gift there from John Stones to his former Manchester City forward. And Haaland almost punishing England. They were caught between the sticks there, but Haaland couldn't take advantage of it.
I just spoke about the fact that the Norwegians are beginning to impress and then go more into the game. And John Stones, I don't know what was happening, but because the Norwegian players had an awareness of his position, they doubled up on him. And so before he realized that he had 2 players on him, he had already been guarded and he lost a bit of awareness and focus in there. Unfortunately, Haaland also, who is known to have a very high anticipation in the box when such instances arise, was not also aware of the situation. And so he didn't give him the luxury of time to also get on the ball at the right time. And it, helped Pickford got there at the right time and rescue the situation. We are seeing Norway opening up the game, and we've seen that the sort of control that England had in the first 22 minutes, it's dwindled. And we've seen that Norway have come back into the game. And then hopefully they will also be able to attack, and you'll see the quality that they have.
Haaland has already benefited from a similar error in this tournament against Senegal. But at this moment, on this occasion, he failed to punish the 3 Lions. Reverson sends across looking for Haaland. Haaland rises, connected the header, but Jordan Pickford was there to serve his England team. Kane loses possession, but referee Turpin is not buying any of the antics and waste play on. Now Norway coming once again, a shot there, and was that? That's an interesting goal there.
He scores.
An amazing goal. Catching everyone off guard. Norway lead here at the Miami Hard Rock Stadium. Shoulder up, sending the pilot past Jordan Pickford. I thought that was a side netting.
Yes, I mean, I can see you waiting to see what happens, but I think moments the player open up his arms, I think yes, definitely the ball had entered the net. Because from how Pickford jumped and then stretched for his arm, you realize either he's shipped the ball over the bar and it's resulted in a side netting. But that actually scored a very, very tight angle there. What a stunner from the Norwegians. This is something that you would never expect. And I told you the effect of the hydration break. The tournament started with lots of backlash for FIFA. It's like the situations, the visa issues and all that surrounding the World Cup and some decisions FIFA had made, people were already aggrieved. And so once the tournament starts and you see even any positive thing, it seemed to be, overshadowed. But yes, it's proven that the hydration break has been beneficial to the both sides. Wow. I mean, the coaches, and the coaches are making use of it. Excellent goal, brilliant goal by all standards. Scored from
the captain of the side. Harry Kane was hoping for a foul to be whistled, and his partner, he lost the ball prior to the goal. He felt he had been fouled, by referee Clement Turpin waved play on. And what a very good advantage that panned out to be. And England, just like in the round of 32 game against DR Congo, trail tonight. And Solot won the ball back. He won it unsuccessfully. And it will be a free kick against him. And he should be careful other than that. We will be going to the books of the referee. Bellingham, Kane, risk of missing the semi-final if they get a booking in tonight's game. And look at the match momentum. It's been all England. By the very moment Norway got into the game, they've got the much needed important thing. That is the goal. Shoulder up, sending a rocket pass. The Everton goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford. And now it is England who need to get a goal and get it really fast. Just 11, a little over 7 minutes on the clock before the first 45 minutes comes to a close. And Martin Odegaard urging the fans inside the stadium to cheer the boys on. Ryerson has been fouled by Anthony Gordon, and it will be a free kick in the half of Norway. And Nyland behind the ball, sends it long into the half of England. But then a chance there, and almost a second goal there from Norway. Solot bringing the ball down, unleash the pilot once again, but just a whisker of the post. Almost another from Norway, and England getting caught up there once again.
I mean, it appears they've been, the English defense have been caught ball watching. I don't know where their awareness are, and so you know the experience that Pickford possesses, and that's why he seemed to have been screaming at them that, hey, what are you lads doing? You need to wake up in the game. And yes, it's clearly tells you that England had their moments, but they weren't able to create more. Norway, they don't get much, but once they get the ball, they are attacking you and making sure that they force you to respond. And that is what they've done after the hydration break, and it's worked in their favor so far. So I think they should keep on with the same strategy and momentum going forward, and I think they will be able to match the English players. I didn't expect this scoreline at this stage. I expected England to do better, but once again, they are almost always possessing and stringing passes together, but they fail to create chances.
Of course, Ben, you will not expect this, but it's football. It's not what you expect will happen. And at this moment, it's Norway who are leading England by 1-0. But one thing England can take some hope from is the fact that all the games played at this stadium at the 2026 World Cup tournament, except the Colombia versus Portugal game, saw both teams score on the pitch. So at least England are expected, if you have to go with that, England are expected to at least get a goal here in Miami. A throw-in sent, but it's been headed away by John Stones. And now Gordon is being brought down. And it will be a free kick deep in the half of England. Racing has been a busy man down the right-hand side, matching Anthony Gordon, not giving him space to breathe. Nico O'Reilly, he was the hero against Arsenal when Manchester City beats them to win the Carabao final inside the Wembley Stadium, and having his debut World Cup tournament at this edition. England coming once again. It's Rice, Bellingham, now John Stones, Guehi was part of the Manchester City side that won the Carabao and then the FA Cup in the just ended season. Anderson, now John Stones, back to Guehi, and now Anderson on the ball. Norway sitting deep inside their half, not allowing England to break them. They've been forced all the way back. It's Guehi. Excellent run there, but nearly misplaced his pass. Declan Rice had to tackle to win the ball back. Other than that, Norway had a smooth sailing inside the half of England. The ball there looking for Kane has been intercepted, and Norway are coming once again. Haaland breaks loose, and now it's a 2-against-1. It's Norway now. Solot, can he find Haaland? But decides to too many touches there.
Solot. And
couldn't finish the opportunity.
That was a glorious opportunity for them. 2-against-1. You just need to lay a very precise pass to Haaland, and Haaland finishes it off. I don't know why he was holding onto the ball, or he held onto the ball for too long, had too many touches, and eventually the shot he took was blocked, and it's made it easier for Pickford to pick up the ball. It's very disappointing. You have the best striker, one of the best strikers in the world, and you are expected to do better. And then I think in the first half so far, almost 44 minutes played, heading towards the end of the first half, Madueke hasn't done much. You can talk of his off the ball runs and all that, but as a winger where he's playing on the right wing, you would expect him to do better. He hasn't contributed anything, but I think he just made an attacking incursion there, and then his cross was blocked. He needs to do better. He played for an Arsenal side that we're known for getting the ball, make sure you sending the crosses, and you get players. You have very good players. Haaland, Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, and others in the box to connect them. So they need to do better when it comes to the attacking third. Their front three have been very, very disappointing. They need to wake up from their slumber.
The corner came in. But England decided to work a shot. And it is a corner, an offside rather, for Norway. And that was Kane's plea there. There was no much contact. And shoulder up with his left boot, connected one pass. Jordan Pickford. And then his captain acknowledging that effort. Norway, before the 2026 World Cup tournament, last made their World Cup appearance back in 1998 when France hosted, going all the way out to the round 16. They drew 2-2 with Morocco and then 1-1 with Scotland. And one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history. They beat Brazil by 2-1 in 1998 to book a place in the last 16. But in the last 16, they were beaten 1-0 by Italy. Bellingham inside the box, strikes one, and Jude Bellingham, just like that, equalizes for the Three Lions on the stroke of halftime. The Real Madrid superstar comes up again, big for the Three Lions. It's 1-1 with extra time, with the halftime looming.
The World Cup is made for the big boys. If you're a big boy, if you're a superstar, if you claim you are the best, you need to rise up to the occasion when it matters. And this is clearly tells you that yes, Jude Bellingham has been one of the main men for the English side. It's very heartbreaking and disappointed to hear, people, especially Thomas Tuchel, fueling talks about starting Morgan Rogers over Jude Bellingham per what he has done for England. Some may say it was sort of disrespectful in quotes. However, he came in, he didn't budge into those criticisms. He came in and showed that yes, this is a player that I am. I play for Real Madrid, the best club team in the world, and he's proving it. Once again, this wasn't what we say a tapping goal. He got the ball from Anthony Gordon, got the ball on the left-hand side. He dribbled past his marker and laid the pass to Jude Bellingham on the edge of the box. He held onto the ball and got in between two players and was able to, shoot past the goalkeeper. And that is the equalizer for England. And I think it is very, very good for the English team that they've gotten the equalizer before the halftime. Once they come back, now they will know that they don't need to relent at all. They need to do more. You can't just be passing the ball around and think that yes, I'm in control. That does not win you games. Winning games means that getting the ball, attacking your opponents, making sure that you create danger in the final third. And yes, that is a superb goal from Jude Bellingham.
Bellingham getting his faith at this tournament. And what a big goal this could turn out to be. Bellingham now on the ball. Nice pass into the path of Anthony Gordon. And England coming once again. And well, just like the history behind the Hard Rock Stadium, both teams have gone on to score. And now a chance for Harry Kane. A deft finish there. But Norway have been saved by the offside flag. Harry Kane, a cool depth finish over the onrushing Nyland. Yeah, a very good call there from the assistants line 2. Norway almost relinquishing their lead, and then again going on to chase the game before the first half. And referee Clement Turpin blows the whistle to end the first half here in Miami. It's England 1, Norway 1.
It is the halftime of the game involving England, the Three Lions of England taking on Norway. I mean, first half, we didn't see much from Haaland, but yes, Haaland, as you all know, doesn't need much moments to score or define the game. And so the second half will also be coming up after the recess. Once again, we are reminding you that the coverage of 2026 FIFA World Cup is still in session right after this game. The game featuring Argentina and Switzerland at 1 a.m. is also live here on GhanaWeb TV. Let's take a quick breather. When we return, we will delve into the halftime analysis as well as the commentary.
The best part of going home is family.
Sit up! Hey, mommy, my wife is cooking something delicious. Well, here.
Hot pepper sauce, spicy.
Lizzie Shito, the Shito is Shito. Lizzie Shito, overfail.
Please, can I take some to school tomorrow?
Yes, my son, you can. Lizzie Shito dear. Ebesu obiasu.
LIVESTREAMING hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy and
LIVESTREAMING hot pepper sauce. Spicy.
Every game starts with pressure. The pressure to move faster, push harder, go further. On the pitch, every second matters, every sprint, every tackle, every chance. The world watches, but pressure doesn't stop me. It drives me. Because energy changes everything. The energy to keep moving, the energy to keep fighting, the energy to rise when the moment gets bigger. From the training ground to the world stage, I bring everything I've got. I don't wait for the moment, I create it with the energy that keeps me rising. Rush Energy Drink. Be bold, be you.
Drink responsibly. Not recommended for persons below 18, pregnant women and lactating mothers. This advert is FDA approved.
Glyco General Insurance provides non-life insurance solutions spanning across motor, fire and accident, marine, liability, bonds and guarantees, as well as specialty risk like agric, energy, oil and gas.
Coca-Cola is changing the game and giving away free cash. Introducing the Bigo Scan and Win promo. Your chance to enjoy great taste and win instant cash every day. Just buy a bottle of Bigo Cola, locate the QR code on the label, scan with your smartphone, watch the video and enter your details and stand a chance to win instant cash. No waiting, no stress, just real rewards instantly. From everyday refreshment to unexpected rewards, Bigo Cola is more than a drink, it's an experience. So what are you waiting for? Grab your Bigo Cola today, scan the code and win big.
Bigo, big on taste, refresh your vibes.
This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
This advert is FDA approved.
The best part of going home is family.
Sit up! Hey, mommy, my wife is cooking something delicious. Where are you?
Lizzie hot pepper sauce, spicy. Bona yete, Lizzie, oh Lizzie. Lizzie Shito.
Lizzie Shito. The Shito is Shito. Lizzie Shito. Overfailing.
Lizzie Shito. Please, can I take some to school tomorrow?
Yes, my son, you can. Lizzie Shito dear. Ebesu obiasu.
Lizzie Shito hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy and
Lizzie Shito hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy.
Every game starts with pressure. The pressure to move faster, push harder, go further. On the pitch, every second matters, every sprint, every tackle, every chance. The world watches, but pressure doesn't stop me. It drives me. Because energy changes everything. The energy to keep moving, the energy to keep fighting, the energy to rise when the moment gets bigger. From the training ground to the world stage, I bring everything I've got. I don't wait for the moment. I create it with the energy that keeps me rising. Rush Energy Drink. Be bold, be you.
Drink responsibly. Not recommended for persons below 18, pregnant women and lactating mothers. This advert is FDA approved.
Glyco General Insurance provides non-life insurance solutions spanning across motor, fire and accident, marine, liability, bonds and guarantees, as well as specialty risks like agric, energy, oil and gas.
Coca-Cola is changing the game and giving away free cash. Introducing the Biggest Can and Win promo. Your chance to enjoy great taste and win instant cash every day. Just buy a bottle of Coca-Cola, locate the QR code on the label, scan with your smartphone, watch the video and enter your details and stand a chance to win instant cash. No waiting, no stress, just real rewards instantly. From everyday refreshment to unexpected rewards, Coca-Cola is more than a drink, it's an experience. So what are you waiting for? Grab your Coca-Cola today, scan the code and win big.
Bigo, big on taste, refresh your vibes.
This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
This advert is FDA approved.
The best part of going home is family.
Sit up! Hey, mommy, my wife is cooking something delicious. Where are you?
Ediani nabi, ne Unyane Ushito.
Lizzie Shito, hot pepper sauce, spicy.
Bona yete, Lizzie oh Lizzie.
Lizzie Shito,
Lizzie Shito, the Shito is Shito. Lizzie Shito, overfill.
Lizzie Shito. Please, can I take some to school tomorrow?
Yes, my son, you can. Lizzie Shito dear. Ebesu obiasu.
Lizzie Shito hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy and gasa.
Lizzie Shito hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy.
Every game starts with pressure. The pressure to move faster, push harder, go further. On the pitch, every second matters, every sprint, every tackle, every chance. The world watches, but pressure doesn't stop me. It drives me. Because energy changes everything. The energy to keep moving, the energy to keep fighting, the energy to rise when the moment gets bigger. From the training ground to the world stage, I bring everything I've got. I don't wait for the moment, I create it with the energy that keeps me rising. Rush Energy Drink. Be bold, be you.
Drink responsibly. Not recommended for persons below 18, pregnant women and lactating mothers. This advert is FDA approved.
Glyco General Insurance provides non-life insurance solutions spanning across motor, fire and accident, marine, liability, bonds and guarantees, as well as specialty risks like agric, energy, oil and gas.
Coca-Cola is changing.
Welcome back from the breather. And so, yes, this is GhanaWeb TV, our coverage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, bringing it to life from the United States of America. And so, yes, the second half is almost underway. It's leveled, stalemate here between England and Norway, the quarter-final game in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Now, before we zoom into the commentary, let's acknowledge our sponsors briefly. Rush Energy Drink, Rush says, be bold, be you. You have Usla's Enterprise, where efficiency meets performance. Just Chinese, from our kitchen to your heart. Verna Mineral Water, share love with Verna Mineral Water. DSTV, home of entertainment. Kunori Cosmetics, healthy skin, renewed confidence. Furniture City, home of quality furniture. Melcom, where Ghana shops. Bigo Cola, big refreshing moments. And then Milo, wake up your champ with Milo. Electronic Ghana Limited, home of electronics and affordable luxury. This is our 369 Gym and Wellness Center, and they are located at East Legon. They operate on a 24-hour basis, and they offer services. Their services include reformer pilots, group fitness classes, sports massage. Yes, sports massage is also part. So they say they are built on wellness and healthy lifestyle. Remember that 369 Gym and Wellness Center is located at East Legon, and they operate on a 24-hour basis. Emily Logistics says your trusted paint and plasterboard supplier, quality interior and exterior paint, waterproof paint solutions, acrylic paint accessories, plasterboards and building materials, competitive prices, and excellent customer care. You can locate them at Dansuan Banana in 922 Place Building, Sakadaru Street. At Domi, you can find them opposite the Go 4 station at Gege Last Stop, Dansuman. You can call or WhatsApp them on 054 010 8725. That is Emily Logistics. Glyco General Insurance says, protect yourself, your vehicle, your home, or your business or valued assets. Glyco General gives you reliable insurance solutions designed to cushion you against life unexpected setbacks. And protect that dream today by downloading the Glyco General app or sign up to the app or call 050-144-7694 or email at customerexperience@glycogeneral.com or visit any of Glyco General branch near you. Glyco, we cushion you for life. Lizzie Shito says, if you want that real, original, proper Ghanaian hit in your meal, Lizzie Shito is the best choice. Perfect for rice, kenke, wachi, and others. Lizzie Shito is spicy. For bulk purchase, you can call 050-168-3344 or 050-155-0998. Prep Master, yes, as their name implies, they prep you. In other words, they prepare you and equip you for exams. They do it on a daily basis. So yes, the exams include BEC, WASI, nursing exams. They also help you prepare for visa interviews. Yes, visa interviews. So these are their services that Prep Master provides. They say steady smarter. Second half is underway. So Frank Kama Achampon will take over with the second half commentary.
We are back for the second half. England versus Norway. Thomas Tuchel has decided to reshuffle his pack and Arsenal duo, Rice and Madueke, going off for another Arsenal duo coming on, Saka and then Ebecherezi all coming on, and looks like England would want to start the second half on the attacking front here. Bellingham finds Kane at the edge of the box. And he's been brought down again, Harry Kane. And this time we'll have another opportunity to at least test Nyan in goal. He had the first opportunity where he blazed it over the bar. And he has another opportunity now to at least get his effort on target. Norway remain unchanged. And it's Eze. And then Harry Kane behind the free kick. Rice now watching on from the stands. Kane leaves it for Eze. Can the Arsenal man kill one in? Or will Norway, Nyland get his hand on to the shot coming in? Referee Clement Turpin blows a whistle, and yes, it looks like it will be Eze. Eze sends one in, but the wall does its job and sails over for a corner kick. What came off last, an England player, so it will be a goal kick. Yeah, it hits the back of Anthony Gordon, and he almost deflected in.
I think there was too much power in the shots. He did well in terms of direction, but he had planned that Gordon would have positioned himself well, and then there would have been a space created in between the gap that the Norwegian defenders formed, and hopefully gets into it. But yes, it's a good one from England as to how they've started. Two substitutions that you would obviously expect, because Madueke was quite dormant in the first half, and then bringing in Saka Eberechi Eze, I think it's a good one. You would clearly see that the manager wants to create more chances and make sure that they finish off the game as soon as possible. Once you allow the game to drag on, you are giving the Norwegians more confidence that they can get something out of the game. And so the earlier, the better. That is why Thomas Tuchel didn't wait so long for substitutions. As early as the initial stages of the second half, he has effected that. And I think we expect to see some sort of changes in terms of more attacking threats from England as compared to the first half performance that Madueke and others gave us.
Well, England, when the World Cup squad was named by new head coach Thomas Tuchel, there was a little bit of fanfare. And then the conspiracy theory started that he was working for the German national team and he was a spy. But so far in this tournament, aside going blank against the Black Stars of Ghana, England have scored in every game they've played so far at this tournament. A 4-2 win over Croatia in their first opener, and then drawing 0-0 with the Black Stars of Ghana before beating Panama by 2-0. They beat DR Congo by 2-1 thanks to a brace from Hurricane. And then in the last 16, they had to battle very hard at the Azteca Stadium, defeating one of the host countries, Mexico, in their own turf, 3-2 to book a slot in the last 8. Very good skill there from Jude Bellingham. Sends the ball to the feet of Saka. And now it's Konsa. Back to Saka at the right-hand side, cutting in onto his favorite left foot. Leaves it for Elliot Anderson. Ezri Konsa now. Back to Anderson. Sends it long to Maguire. Anthony Gordon now. Very quick feet there to his left back, Nico Riley. He's been forced back, and Norway win possession. And now Solot on the attack now. Sends a nice ball into the path of Erling Haaland. Almost lost the ball. And England pick up possession. Eze to his Arsenal teammate. Bukayo Saka cuts inside and unleashes a shot. But it's been blocked, and Norway will regard and regroup. Norway now. Wolf sends it back to Toivonen. And now, inside the defensive half of Norway, not in any hurry to get out of their half. Nice pass there from Wolf. Sends Norway on the attack here. Haaland on the move. Can they get a ball into him? The cross comes in. Erling Haaland, but almost again getting caught up. But this time, Pickford was at the right place to parry it over the bar. What seemed like a cross almost went all the way in. And now England have conceded a corner kick. Norway's first corner in the entire game, coming on the 53rd minute. Odegaard. And he sent a very good and accurate cross onto the head of Erling Haaland. And Haaland being followed by his former teammates. The cross comes in, and Haaland was nowhere to be found. He was well defended there. But Norway comes again. The cross comes in. Haaland got onto it, but forces a brilliant save from Jordan Pickford. And that is what Haaland gives you. He almost sent it well below Jordan Pickford. Pickford, the Everton goalkeeper, diving onto his right and serving it magnificently. It's again a corner for Norway. And that's Haaland's dad, Alfie Haaland, who also played for Manchester City. And before the game, Roy Keane didn't know why Haaland's dad was always shown on television. Because to him, there are other fathers inside the stadium. Why are they not putting the cameras on those other fathers, but only on Erling Haaland?
You see, these English legends, I mean, the England legends, sometimes...
Well, there is a bit of a bad blood between Haaland's dad and Roy Keane.
That's explicit.
Yeah. Roy Keane, back in their playing days, Roy Keane tore his muscle, and Haaland's dad celebrated right in front of him. Keane went out for about 6 months, and when he came back, the first game was against Manchester City. And then he went for a knee-high tackle on Haaland's dad. And that tackle was the end for Haaland's career. He never made it to the top. And that is the goal there from Norway. Norway take back the lead. The corner came in, and rebound after rebound still found its way into the path of a Norwegian player who was there. Torbjørn guiding a pass. Jordan Pickford, and once again, the England players making a case for the goal to be chalked off. But Clement Oppe is not having any of that. It's England 1, Norway 2.
That was, brilliant goal there. We've said it over and over again that set pieces has proven to be very, very crucial to how games are determined these days, and especially in this FIFA, World Cup. It was a corner kick for them. I think there was a bit of a tussle between Erling Haaland and then Elliot Anderson, where Elliot Anderson went down. But for it to affect play, the referees or the VAR would assess whether it impacted the goal. And from what we are seeing and what we are being shown, I don't think that it's had major impact on the goal. However, I think the VAR
has been called.
Yes. Yeah. But I think if it's based on if it's based on the incident, then I think there might be a foul against Erling Haaland.
Was there a push?
There was yes, obviously there was a push.
That is it.
Yes, obviously.
I think that was a bit.
Obviously,
was a bit.
Yeah, obviously.
What was a very little show for me.
Little, no. It was a clear foul.
And the referee,
but I thought they would also look at it how the play, whether it's impacted. But I think they are only basing it on the push. And if it's primarily based on the push, then I think the goal will be chalked off.
Well, Clement Oppe, after VAR review, says the ball was in play and it will be. So would that be a penalty? Well, no.
Foul. So restart. Play restarts.
Yeah, I got caught up in two minds there.
You clearly see that maybe you might not be having to.
So the goal has been chalked up for a foul on Elliot Anderson.
This cannot be slight shove. No, it's never
by
a slight
Erling Haaland.
That's a clear foul, a clear one. And yes, you see, it also fits into the argument that Arsenal in the Premier League they generated a lot of controversies and buzz around the game. And so in terms of set pieces, shoving, heckling here and there against goalkeepers, and it generated a lot of controversies. Now FIFA coming into this game, Colina, the head of FIFA, they made sure that all these issues would be resolved. And so this also clearly shows that the referees have been briefed and updated on how set pieces are handled. And I think it is for the betterment of the game, because you can't just be shoving and heckling people to get advantage of balls to head into the net. It must be fair, and I think this is a very fair decision. And so I think it's a retake of corner kick for the Norway.
The corner kick comes in, and Haaland was there. I couldn't guide his header. And now England coming in, nice tackle there. Norway, the goal scorer, shoulder up, sliding in beautifully to win the ball, but it came off against the other goal scorer, Jude Bellingham. Now it will be a throw-in favor of Norway, but at the moment, a Norwegian defender is on the pitch. Looks like he needs treatment. Ryerson, he's been very good at the right-hand side, stopping Anthony Gordon. Now he might need to be replaced. Alfie Haaland, Roberto Carlos, all watching on David Beckham, all watching on And it's still 1-1 with 30 minutes of play left at the Hard Rock Stadium. And Norway will effect a substitution. Ryerson cannot continue. As such, he will be replaced. And yeah, Ryerson is leaving the pitch. And Osnes, the Benfica midfielder, Frederick Osnes, will enter the fray for the last 30 minutes of the game. And will slot right inside the right back spot where Reverson was playing. Wolf sends the throw-in kick into the path of Solot, but it's been cleared by Eze. And now Bellingham, but he's not able to keep the ball in possession. Now Odegaard sends a nice pass into the path of Solot, but it's been well defended by Nico O'Reilly. Kane back into his half. Now Gordon back to Guay, sends along into the feet of Bellingham. A nice what I play there. Bellingham this time couldn't make use of it. And England loses possession once again. Nyland, the goalkeeper, sends along looking for Haaland. But Guay beats his Manchester City teammate to it. A boy stole it. Norway, Odegaard. Nice quick interchanges between the Norwegians. And they come again. First touch there for Frederick, who went back to his captain. Now Solot, back to Frederick. All the way to his defensive partner. Rennes. Frederick once again. Odegaard. Back all the way inside his own half, trying to start pulling the strings in midfield. Herken back to his defensive pair. Ajay progressing the ball steadily. Back to Toyburn, the man whose goal was chalked off. Nyland, the goalkeeper. England are also not in any hurry to mount up a quick press here. It's 30 degrees and more at the Hard Rock Stadium. And it's no wonder that both teams are not playing in a very high tempo. But it's Norway who come up once again. Ball to the feet of Frederick. Solot on the right hand side. Can they create something here, Norway? Odegaard to Frederick. Back to Odegaard at the right hand side of the Norway. Now Solot falls all the way back here, and now it looks like Norway are the ones that are actually mounting on our pressure here. Odegaard skips one in. The cross comes in. But the ball went out of play, and it will be a goal kick.
64 minutes played. Heading towards the 64th minute. After the goal, I think the Norwegian players seem to have been sacked, because heading into the game, as I said, the first 20 minutes, they gave England the comforts. I also felt like they gave them too much respect. And then after the hydration break, that's when Coach Sobakins had spoken to them that they should also open up an attack. We saw some sort of entertaining football where both sides had opened up and attacking each other, and it created some few chances that helped us to get the 1-1 scoreline. Second half, the corner kick that went in, that was almost a goal there, but yes, unfortunately with the Erling Haaland foul leading to it being cancelled there. At this stage, I think both sides are being more cautious. England know that, yes, once we are moving and then surging forward more, there could be a moment where they might be exposed at the back. So once Norway have the ball, as you were saying, they weren't able to play at a high tempo, press them, make sure that, I mean, they give you that sort of pace in the game in terms of attacking, because both sides are being cautious. We are heading towards the 70th minutes, and then very soon we'll be ending the game. Once you make a mistake and you concede a goal, it becomes very dicey for you to drive back into the game and then redeem yourself. So I understand the approach both sides have taken so far, but I think we are witnessing a very, very good game. Hopefully, we hope and pray that one of them will score during the usual or the normal time, so that, I mean, you wouldn't have to worry about an extra time as we await the crucial tie featuring Argentina and Switzerland.
Well, one funny, interesting stats coming right in that whenever a team loses their fullback at this tournament in the knockout stages, that team have gone on to lose. Portugal lost Nuno Mendes and they went out. Ghana lost Semenya, Marvin Senaya, and went out against Colombia. And now Norway have lost their right back, Revesen, and, well, it's 1-1 here. Can they change history? Anthony Gordon sends a crossing, and now Kane almost had a goal at his mercy. Couldn't get the needed touch there. Jordan Pickford comes all the way out from his goal post to defend a long kick that was sent in for Haaland. Now Stones, the right-hand side there. Anderson. Eze was on the move. And decides to send it back to Konsa. Konsa on the ball now. Anderson once again. Now Saka. He's lost possession there, and it will be a throw in favor of Norway, and they will use this opportunity to effect another change. Will they restart play before the change? Yeah. They will make the change right before the throw-in restarts, and it is Oscar Bob, the former Manchester City prodigy, coming on for Solot. Solot had a very decent chance there to play Haaland back inside the first half, but decided to go on his own, missed the opportunity, and the goal scorer, shoulder up, will also come off. Yeah, he's been taken off there. Solot and shoulder up are off. And then Oscar Bob and Nusa enter the fray. The second hydration break has been called.
And so, yes, it is still 1-1. None of the sides have been able to find the back of the net to get the second goal that will give them security or the key to entering the next stage of the competition. Rush energy drink. They are saying that be bold and be you. Usla's enterprise, where efficiency meets performance. Just Chinese from our kitchen to your heart. Verna mineral water. They are saying that share love with Verna mineral water. DSTV, home of entertainment. Kinori Cosmetics, healthy skin, renewed confidence. Furniture City, home of quality furniture. Melcom, where Ghana shops. Bigo Cola, big refreshing moments. Milo, wake up your champ with Milo. Electroland Ghana Limited, home of electronics and affordable luxury. You also have 369 Gym and Wellness Center. They operate on a 24-hour basis. They offer various services, including group fitness classes, sports massage, and others. They are located at East Legon. 369 Gym and Wellness Center, they say, built on wellness and healthy lifestyle. Emily Logistics, they are your trusted paint and plasterboard supplier. quality interior and exterior paints, waterproof paint solutions, acrylic paint accessories, plasterboards and building materials, competitive prices, and excellent customer service. Glyco General Insurance, they are saying that you are working so hard to build assets in the form of home, business, or vehicle, any valuable assets. Glyco say come to them and they will provide you with reliable insurance solutions designed to cushion you against life's unexpected setbacks. And so yes, protect that dream today by downloading the Glyco General app to sign up or call 050-144-7694. Glyco, we cushioning you for life. Lizzie Shito, yes, once you hear Lizzie Shito, then one word comes to mind: heat. If you want a proper original heat in your meal, mean it's wache, kenke, rice, or any other relatable meal, then Lizzie Shito is the best to go in for. It's made with shrimp, fish, and zero preservatives. Yes, zero preservatives because they care about your health. And so yes, Lizzie Shito, we say spicy. For bulk purchase, you can call 050-168-3344 or 050-155-0998. We also have prep master. They are saying they prepare you for various examinations, including BSc, WASI, nursing, and visa interviews. Yes, so you can download their app on App Store or Play Store. Prep master, steady smarter. So play has resumed from the second half hydration break, and so Frank Kama Achampon will continue with the commentary.
England also make some substitutions, and looks like Reece James has entered the fray with a little over 18 minutes left to be played before full time, replacing Anthony Gordon. And it'll be interesting to see how England will be playing now with an attacker going off for a defender. Well, Reece James, a very faulty pass there, almost from Reece James, but he's recovered brilliantly, almost set not England on the attack there, but Norway recover. Ball with Odegaard, forced all the way back to his defensive line, and Reece James making his head appearance at this tournament. Started the game against Croatia and then against England, but then since then he's been on the bench against DR Congo and then Mexico, not having a say in both matches. But tonight he has been called up once again to help his teammates deliver the killer blow that will send them into the last four. Nyland, the goalkeeper of Norway. Now Odegaard, all the way back in his own half, goes back to his goalkeeper Nyland. Now Nyland's pass there was intercepted by Saka. But once again, Odegaard, he's been very good player tonight, showing leadership quality, coming all the way back to tidy up possession. But Norway give up once again. Possession is in the hands of England. Saka now back to Bellingham, sends a cross looking for Kane, but it eludes him and it's been cleared by Norway. Haaland has been brought down, but referee tapping blows for an advantage there. And Norway coming with Haaland inside the box. Oscar Bob inside the box now. Oscar Bob! And now another chance there goes begging for Norway.
So it's very, very disappointing for Norway. You have one of the best strikers in the world and you fail to locate him when it matters. Even if you wouldn't be able to locate him, Oscar Bob was in a very good position to take a shot and possibly get them the lead. And then once again, the same problem what Solo did earlier, more touches on the ball, and that gave the England defender the opportunity to recover very early in the game. it's very, very disappointed from them. But talking of Solot, I mean, I think during the break he shared a poster of their goal, the players celebrating the goal, and it appears his comment section under the post has been flooded with lots of criticisms and threats, all because he failed to pass to Erling Haaland. I think it's very, very disappointing, because once they are booted out of the tournament, I think he will be at the center of backlash way back in Norway, and even among the fans in general. It's very disappointing, but I think they still have a chance. England are allowing Norway to have some moments in the game that is very, very, very dangerous. I mean, they are living dangerously here.
And the England legends, Ashley Cole and John Terry, watching on and hoping that this generation can go a step further than they did during their time. England's golden generation failed to live up to the billing, exited the tournament in 2006, and then again from the group stages in 2010 and 2014. The corner comes in, but Pickford was there, and the rebound, and now what a save there! An amazing save from Jordan Pickford. Norway almost getting their second goal of the night. The corner came in, Pickford parried it out, and the rebound fell to the head of a Norwegian player, by his header came off, crashing off the bar.
Oh.
Yeah. Almost England getting caught up in defense.
I mean, I don't know what's happening at the back. Konsa, Stones, Gehi, O'Reilly. I don't know. The first 5-10 minutes, they seem to have lost focus in the game, and it's giving lots of chances to Norway, and they seem to have gained control. And I mean, they are very, very quick in the box. They do what is necessary very early and at the right time. That also gives them that edge in the game. But yes, Norway are really doing well. But this is the moment where you need your big players to come to the stage and give you that goal that you need. And so yes, it's very good for England, but they should do well to attack more. We are heading into the dying embers of the game, and these are the moments that will define the game. You wouldn't want to go into an extra time. You kill it in the normal time. You have enough rest to prepare for a semi-final clash. So I expect England to get the lead, but I think at this juncture it's a 50-50 kind of moment in the game, and anything could happen.
England, with 12 minutes left on the clock, now having possession. Eze sends a crossing looking for Harry Kane, but it's been headed out. Norway having all their players back inside their half, defending. Eze goes past one. Listen, another cross. Goes for John Stones. Now Saka cutting onto his right foot. Faded a corner there with James. Another good cross off the ball. Now back to Saka. Cuts onto his left foot, sends a crossing, but eludes everyone. Goes all the way for a goal kick. And an England player arriving late at the back wasn't fast enough. Anderson wasn't fast enough to guide home. That cross from Saka there. That's the chance once again. Cannons off the bar. Almost a second for Norway, and they come again. Norway, Erling Haaland, nice pass there. They almost lost possession, but Haaland regardless. Now Odegaard, creating match. He's been everywhere, Martin Odegaard, the Arsenal captain, the Premier League winner, and the Champions League finalist. And now Norway come again. inside the half of England. Wolf goes all the way back to Ajay. Now Ajay leaves it for Martin Odegaard. The right hand side, Frederick. And now Oscar Bob. Back to Frederick. Ajay now on the ball. Back to Oscar Bob. And he creates some magic. Lifts it for his captain, Martin Odegaard, who finds Oscar Bob at the right hand side. A dashing move there. And now Norway gets the ball inside the penalty area. But they've been forced all the way back. Oscar Bob there. And he conjures some magic. Frederick forced all the way back into the fence. And Birch will reclaim possession. Now the substitutes. And he take on Stones. He does. Sends a cross into the path of Oscar Bob. But it's being headed away by Nico O'Reilly, coming up against his former teammate at Manchester City. Oscar Bob, a throw-in for Norway, effected quickly. 9 minutes left on the clock. And at this moment, any team that goes ahead to score might book their place in the last four. Norway coming once again. He's been brought down there by referee. Waves play on. Norway. Now Ajay. Bejrada. Oscar Bob. The right hand side. And he creates some magic. Oscar Bob. Quick fix there. Gets into the box. The cross. Defended away by Rhys James. And now a chance there for Norway. Odegaard recovers. Now it's Norway who are piling up the pressure. Odegaard forced all the way back to Birch. The left-hand side. The substitutes coming up against Saka. A cross. But Saka blows the cross. And it will be a corner kick in favor of Norway.
It's interesting how Norway are able to put pressure on the English side. You wouldn't expect that, but yes, this is Norway. I think the way they played against Brazil, there seemed to be, I think, with the comments that came afterwards, I feel there seemed to be some sort of underestimation on the part of Norway, that people felt Brazil weren't good enough. They've had, on their road to this round of 16, they had, scrappy performances. And so you wouldn't expect that. But yes, they are proving it once again that they are able to do it at the highest level. And I'm not surprised.
Berg sends the cross, headed away. Berg will recover. Finds Odegaard. And he gets in a perfect cross. Scoops one in. But Nusa wasn't able to get it, and it sails out of play for a goal kick for England. 7 minutes left plus additional time, and it's still 1-1 here at the Hard Rock Stadium inside Miami. Bellingham, the goal scorer, looking for Saka, but Wolf defends brilliantly there, gets the ball out of play. Norway recovers brilliantly, and Nyland, the goalkeeper, inside his own half. Odegaard all the way back to his penalty area. Twist and turns to this right-hand side. Frederick looking for Odegaard once again, but the effort has been blocked by Eze. It will be out for a throw-in, and Jet Spence looks like he will be coming on with a little about 7 minutes left before full time. If no goals are scored here, we will be heading into extra time. It's Odegaard, nicely gets away from Hurricane and sends a perfect ball into the feet of Nusa. Nusa still on the ball. But Norway, England gets bodies back. Norway now take their time and see if they can get into the half of England. Odegaard sends a ball to Frederick. Now Oscar Bob inside the penalty area. Bob back to Odegaard at the edge of the D now. Bench. Now Nusa, the 21-year-old, cured one in, but into the waiting arms of Jordan Pickford.
He obviously wanted to replicate the classic goal that he scored earlier in the group phase, but yes, there was no match power in the shot, and then the curling too didn't get the right direction. Otherwise, it would have caused some problems for goalkeeper Jordan Pickford of England. I mean, the English side needs to reinvent themselves in the game. It seems the way and manner they play, the Norwegians have been able to nullify them, but they also need to make sure that they find different ways and means of attack. Saka came on for Madueke, but I've not seen much from Saka. Heading into the tournaments, there were talks or concerns about fitness issues for Saka, the likes of Declan Rice, and I mean the Arsenal players being exhausted, and so we've not seen the best from these players. Because if they give us their A game, I think England wouldn't be struggle with certain games. But yes, credit also to Norway. They've done incredibly well. They've really done well. And even if they are eliminated, I think that they are one of the teams. I mean, in Africa, you can talk of Cabo Verde. Their performances at the World Cup, and I think one of the major performances from a team that we would say were underestimated or were seen as minnows, not necessarily minnows, but yes, you wouldn't rate them among the big boys. Now they came in and they are walking shoulders with the big boys. They've really done well, and at this point in time, I think it's a 50-50 kind of game, but the quality of play will once again determine who wins or takes away the win, and then flies into the semi-final.
The 2026 World Cup tournament has recorded the most late goals in World Cup history, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a winner before the 90th minute. Saka twisting and turning inside the box. Saka, amazing fits there, and almost finding the feet of Eze, who was at the back post. That's a brilliant interception there by Frederick, sending the ball out for a throw-in. England almost taking the lead there. Now Konsa goes past one. Ezri Konsa sends the cross in. A Wolf was there and defends it brilliantly, and it will be corner kick in favor of England. That was quick fetch there from Saka. But Frederick arriving just before Eberechi Eze bundled in from close range. Eze will effect this corner. The Arsenal man. He is an FA Cup and Premier League winner, winning the FA Cup at Crystal Palace before making a move to the Emirates, where he went on to win his first ever Premier League trophy. Eze sends the corner in. It's been headed away, and Hurricane pushes Frederick, and it will be a foul for Hurricane, and he should be careful there. And interestingly, the man who punished England in the 2014 World Cup, Luis Suarez, watching on, scored twice against the Three Lions back in Brazil in the group game, and ending England's hope of making it out of the group stages after they had lost to Italy. They needed to get a very good result against Uruguay, but it was Luis Suarez who came up big and sent England packing home. Morgan Rogers enters the fray. It looks like both managers want to win the game before the full time, but they have a little over a minute to ensure the game do not travel into extra time. Peterson also enters the fray for Norway. The 90 minutes is almost up, and we could be having at least 5 minutes of additional time and probably head into extra time, unless at least one of the teams get a goal before the referee blows the whistle for full time. Bench goes all the way back to his captain, Martin Odegaard. Sends along to Oscar Bob, looking for Frederick. The cross comes in, punched away by Jordan Pickford. And Oscar Bob has been beaten into it by Jet Spence. Now England are on the attack here, but that pass there from Bellingham was too powerful and goes straight into Nyland and almost gifting England a goal there. A mistake from Nyland. His attempt to clear the ball bounced off the feet of the unrushing Jet Spence, and he almost sailed.
I think there will be huge relief on the part of Nyland, because you've seen how the players are fighting and giving their all to still keep themselves in the game. But yes, that was a very good and pressing game from Jet Spence that helped England to nearly getting the win there. But yes, England seem to have recovered back into the game, and they are also trying to create and get the winner. From the look of things, we might be heading towards extra time if we don't see more chances being created, if we don't see the attackers being more clinical in the final third. And so, I mean, it's been an interesting game. But yes, we expect that one of the teams gets the lead as early as possible, just to make sure that, yes, you avoid extra time, which adds up to the stress already. And then also make sure that you head into your semi-final clash very, very fresh and then well prepared there.
Well, interestingly, it's Norway who leads on shot on target here with 5 shots on target to England's 1. Their only shot on target from Bellingham, resulting in the equalizer there. Norway steadily progressing the ball in their own half. Nyland once again, and this time will not take any prisoners. Sends a beautiful pass into the path of Martin Odegaard. And now Torbjørn has been brought down by referee. Blows for a throw-in, rather an attacking throw-in deep in the half of Norway. And Torbjørn is left on the deck there. Can he continue? Referee Clement Turpin having a little bit of chit-chat with a young defender. And it's Bellingham who is going into effect the corner kick, is it? He's rather entering the attacking threats there of Norway. Erling Haaland, he's been quiet so far. I've had little to do. Can they serve us something for their Norwegian superstar? The England fans in shirts commemorating their last World Cup victory back in 1966. Their first and only trophy won in this tournament. The fans are hoping that they make it too when this tournament ends. But before they do, they have to get past the Norwegian side, who have been phenomenal tonight. They've been excellent. They've not shown any respect to this English team. It's Rhys James who go all the way to effect the throw-in. And for the meantime, Bjorn will have no time to play. We'll have to wait before the next race starts before he can enter the pitch. So at the moment, Norway are playing with 10 men against England's 11. Eze. And he go past Frederick, he does. Another one, but the ball, he's lost it. But still in England's possession. Go ahead. Stones, 3 minutes left. A little over 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Stones sends the corner. The cross came in. At this time, Jude Bellingham couldn't guide it in inside the post. That was a chance there for England to take the lead.
Yes, I think there was a clear chance for England to get the win there, but yes, unfortunately, Bellingham's header went very wide off the post, and so it is a goal kick for them. But yeah, I think Harry Kane also had a chance to get there at the right time and possibly get contact with the ball and then tap it into the net. But there was a bit of slight tackle between him and the defender, and so I think the referee didn't deem it something concrete enough that warrants a penalty kick, despite the protest from Harry Kane. But yes, so far so good. I still very much admire the way and manner Norway have managed themselves, comported themselves defensively, and then how they've also done well offensively. However, I think some moments that they had in the final third of England, if they had taken very, very good and timely decisions, they would be leading the game by now. That's solid moments. We can also talk about Oscar Bob's moments in the box. These are timely moments where they were able to give the right pass or take the right shots. They should be leading the game by now. And I think it will be defined by the fine margins in the game as we've seen so far. So we hope that we don't go to extra time, but the chances are very, very high that we are heading very much into extra time.
Well, 20 seconds left before the additional 7 minutes ends. And yes, just like Ben said, we might. Well, there is almost a chance there. That's a clash of legs between Bellingham and then Toybjorn, with Kane calling the referee to make a case, but that wasn't a foul. I mean, he almost lost concentration there, Toybjorn. But he did his best to get the ball.
Was it an intentional? Oh, I think there was a leg in there that tapped the back of Bellingham. But as to whether the referee would deem it a foul, I doubt. But clearly there was a contact there. But on the other side, too, I don't think it was an intentional one from the player. He had already released the ball and looking for it to land his leg on the pitch, but it's just got into contact with Bellingham.
Looks like extra time is upon us. Referee Clement Turpin has restarted play. And this could be the last opportunity for Norway to launch an attack here. And who knows, maybe gets the win. It's a throw-in deep in the half of England. And Norway will leave it for Frederick, the right back. Sends it long, looking for Odegaard, by Jet Pence rising highest. Referee ends proceedings here. And we will be having an extra 30 minutes as both teams fail to find the winner in regular time. It's 1-1, Norway 1, England 1, awaiting extra 30 minutes.
Yes, none of the sides have been able to get the lead, and so yes, we are heading straight away into extra time. This is GhanaWeb's coverage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We are live out here on GhanaWeb TV, and so yes, we will be heading into the extra time and very soon. But before that, let's take some time off to acknowledge our sponsors making this coverage possible. Rush Energy Drink. Rush Energy Drink says, be bold, be you. Useless Enterprise, where efficiency meets performance. Just Chinese, from our kitchen to your heart. Verna Mineral Water. Share love with Verna Mineral Water. DSTV, home of entertainment. Knorri Cosmetics, healthy skin, renewed confidence. Furniture City, home of quality furniture. Melcom, where Ghana shops. Bigo Cola, big refreshing moments. Milo, wake up your champ with Milo. Electroland Ghana Limited, home of electronics and affordable luxury. 369 Gym and Wellness Center, they say that they provide you, whether you are an elite athlete, a weekend footballer, or simply someone committed to healthier life. The right to everyone makes the difference. That's why East Legon 369 Gym and Wellness Center is open 24 hours a day. Yes, it's open at all times. Night, dawn, evening, morning, afternoon. It is always open. They provide services that include group fitness classes, sports massage, recovery services, IV therapy, personalized wellness support, built on wellness and healthy lifestyle. That is 369 Gym and Wellness Center. Remember, they operate on a 24-hour basis, as well as provide you with sport massage as part of their service. They are located at East Legon. Emily Logistics, they say your trusted paint and plasterboard supplier. Quality interior and exterior paints, waterproof paint solutions, acrylic paints and accessories, plasterboards and building materials, competitive prices, and excellent customer service. You can locate them at Dansuman Banana in 92 Place Building, Saka, Daru Street, Adome. You can locate them opposite the Goil Fuel Station, Agege Last Stop, Dansuman. You can call or WhatsApp them on 054 010 8725. Glyco General Insurance says, protect yourself, your vehicle, your home, and your business. Glyco provides you with a reliable insurance solutions designed to cushion you against life's unexpected setbacks. And so yes, protect that dream today by downloading the Glyco General app to sign up, or call 050-144-7694, or email at customerexperience@glycogeneral.com, or visit any Glyco branch near you. Glyco, we cushioning you for life. Lizzie Shutter, once you hear Lizzie Shutter, it's hits that comes to mind. Yes, they give you the real Ghanaian hits in your meal that you want. So grab a pack of Lizzie Shutter, the hot pepper sauce that tastes like home, made with shrimp, fish, and zero preservatives. It's spicy, rich, and full of flavor. Perfect for rice, kenke, wache, and other meals. Lizzie Shutter says spicy. Now, it's available in shops and supermarkets near you. For bulk purchase, you can call them on 050-168-3344 or 050-144-0998. Lizzie Shutter spicy. Prep Master, they say that they help you prep and then equip yourself with the knowledge that you need to write your exams. Now, these exams that they help you prepare for include BEC, WASI, and nursing exams. Yes, they help you with daily and routine classes that make sure that you are well kept abreast with the various topics that you need to learn, so that once you go and sit in the exam hall, whatever that you were taught, most of them will drop in the questions, and then you will be able to pass successfully. Apart from helping you to prepare for exams, they also help you with visa interviews. Yes, I mean, booking or a slot for visa interviews these days is not easy. You pay huge sums of money, and so you wouldn't want to miss the first opportunity. You make sure that once you get the first shot, it works for you. So yes, come to Prep Master, and we will help you prepare you for your visa interviews. All the things that you need to know heading into that interview will help you very much. So that is Prep Master. You can download the app on App Store and Play Store as well. Prep Master, they say steady smarter. And so yes, the first half of the extra time is almost underway. it is Norway facing England. Probably, maybe England may not have expected Norway to, take them to their limits, but it appears Norway are really giving England a run for their money. The star-studded English side, will they be able to salvage themselves? Their reputation is at stake here. Thomas Tuchel came in to get them over the line. Will he be able to do that or not? Frank Ama, a champion, who will take us away with the first half commentary.
Extra time is upon us here inside the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and England get things started. Bellingham sends it along to his goalkeeper, Jordan Pickford, by referee Clement Turpin. Didn't like how the game was restarted. Now you allow proceedings to continue on. Pickford. Now Guehi. Stones. Back to Anderson in midfield. Now Reece James, who is slotted in at right back. Stones, Guehi now. Just Spence at the left-hand side, receives the ball. A quick 1-2 there with Eze. Almost getting brought down there from Oscar Bob, but Eze showing strength and laying very good pass into the path of Saka. By the cross there from Reece James wasn't pinpoint enough. But it's Norway who will recover. Reece James back to Saka once again. Defensive display there from Norway, and they concede a corner. First corner of the extra time, and the first extra time we are having in the quarterfinals. France beats Morocco 2-0 in regulation time, and then it's now up to England to try and book their slots in the last four. Saka, and he conjure some magic, sends the cross inside, headed away into the path of Saka once again, and he delivers another cross, twisting and turning. The cross comes in. Harry Kane at the back post, a brilliant save there from Nyland. But ball still in possession of England. With James back to Saka. Norway are on the attack now. The cross come again. At this time, eludes everyone inside the 18-yard box. But Guehi recovers. Spence. And now Morgan Rogers hits one. Another save there. And Bellingham was at the right spot to bundle the rebounding. And England lead 2-1 here in Miami. Nyland, after pulling off a very good save, has committed a howler and has gifted England the second goal here in Miami. It's England 2, Norway 1 with 93 minutes of time played.
I mean, when we talk of world-class players, this is a perfect example. Jude Bellingham from Borussia, Dortmund, captained them and then did brilliantly well there. He even went on to win the Bundesliga Player of the Season. Now, the best club in the world, Real Madrid, approached him. I think it was a tie between Madrid and Manchester City, and he decided to go to Real Madrid. In his first season, where he played in the same position that he is playing in, at the World Cup, where it is a 4-2-3-1, where he plays directly behind the striker, he was brilliant. He scored numerous goals, helped Madrid claim the Champions League. He won the La Liga title. Now, subsequent seasons, he wasn't able to get the same position, and so it's a sort of overshadowed his works that we know him to be. This is a player who comes to the World Cup with many people criticizing and questioning his performance. Coach Thomas Tuchel fed into the critics and says that seemed to have fed into the idea that Bellingham could be benched for Morgan Rogers. He came in and says, see, let me silence all of them. And he did that through a classic performance. Bellingham once again with a brace in here, and it clearly tells you that this is an English side that have the quality when it matters most. Norway also have one, I mean, the person of Erling Haaland. You can talk of Martin Odegaard and others. But yes, I think that the quality comes to play, and eventually the big stars will come to the party and they will be able to make a difference. Jude Bellingham, once again, fantastic goal. His anticipation is absolutely phenomenal, and he's done great there with that strike.
Big adjectives there from Ben, using about 2 minutes to talk about a tapping. Interesting stuff there.
Yeah, not be a commentator.
But it's England wholly 2-1 on the night. Norway took the lead, but Bellingham has struck twice. And now it's England who are headed into the last 4. Jet Spence, but the pass there to find Bellingham wasn't good enough. But England win possession once again. Guehi back to Jordan Pickford. Long pass. It's the part of Reece James, but it's being intercepted, and it will be a throw-in for England. The England fans enjoying every bit of the spectacle. It's their star man, it's their star boy, Bellingham, the big game player, delivering once again when it matters most. He was England's savior back in Euro 2024, showing up on multiple occasions when England went all the way to the final, but they fell short after Spain, through Nico Williams, broke their hearts. They were finalists again in 2020. And then again, even though they took the lead in the early stages of the game, through Luke Shaw, Italy tied the game, sent it into penalties, and they won 3-2 on penalties after misses from Jadon Sancho, Bukayo Saka. Now, Norway need to do something quick and very fast here. Berge, twisting and turning. The press from Bellingham is too strong, and he's been forced all the way back to his goalkeeper. Norway will come once again. Now they need to attack. And that bills into the hands of England as it leaves spaces between the Norwegian midfield and the defense. But with Haaland in the fray, you never count Norway out. Before the game, it was about Kane and then Erling Haaland. But in tonight's game, both players have had little to do. Bellingham sends a nice pass. It's the part of Morgan Rogers, but it's been headed out of play, and it will be a throw-in for England. And the subs, the dugouts of Norway, have edging the boys on. 99 minutes, 6 minutes to end the first half of extra time. It's England who are leading thanks to Jude Bellingham's tapping.
The commentator who are accusing someone of bias.
Jet Spence, a nice dribble there. He's been brought inside the box, and referee points to the spot. It's a penalty for England. Jet Spence gliding through bodies of Norwegians, and the only thing that stopped him was the leg of a Norwegian defender, and Odegaard making a state there, making a case for his player. But it looks like Clement Turpin is not changing his mind here.
Is it really?
There was a drag
really
there, yeah, and well,
I
think there was a shove in the back.
Yes,
there was no clash of legs though.
No. I don't see it as a penalty. But I don't know. Maybe VAR might call Clement Turpin to the monitor to have a real look at it, because I don't know. I don't think it's concrete enough to warrant a penalty. But yes, VAR is checking it. I think he might be called to the monitor to have a real look at it. I don't know.
But
I don't feel it's
bringing down his opponents in jet pens there, and this could be a hat trick for the Bellingham, but the referee has been called to the monitor there, and it looks like the VAR do not agree with his on-field decision. Referee Clement Turpin has been called. The man they call Trossard's father has been called to the monitor.
AKA look alike.
And looks like there was little in it.
Little.
There was no leg there. It was Spence.
Who
actually put his leg there. That's it. Well, they are looking. Was there
not
a
a
knee
penalty
at the back foot of Jet Spence?
It's not.
Was there a knee at the back foot? And that's the only thing that could make this a penalty. If Jet Spence had a knee at the back.
I mean, you want England to qualify, but I don't think that should be a penalty given to England. Yeah,
no foul.
Yeah, no foul.
And
I said
Norwegian fans have also had VAR going in their favor. And it's still 2-1 here. But England were on the cusp of getting the much needed goal to at least calm down the pressure. But referee Clement Turpin has changed his on-field decision. Norway on the attack here, but it's been headed clear. Oscar Bob. And it's another throw-in for England. Just Spence has been brilliant since coming on. Having a go at Oscar Bob, and he nearly got England a penalty. And with Bellingham, who was on the ball, looked like his teammates wanted him to bang his hat-trick, his first hat-trick at the World Cup tournament. He started with Harry Kane with 6 goals each at this year's tournament. And England have scored 13 goals now. And it's Bellingham and Kane who have scored a chunk of them. 12 goals between the two. Showing up big. Frederick. Nice touch there to get past Harry Kane. Frederick once again. Oscar Bob. And get into the box. And now a chance for Nusa. By the cross, the shot and Keller there. Evades everyone. And the Norwegian players are letting the referee for the handball there. Was it?
Oh
no. Went straight into the belly of Maguire, former Crystal Palace defender, growing to become one of the standout defenders in the Premier League. His display earning him a January move to Manchester City. They just ended 2025-2026 season. The corner comes in, but it's been headed away by John Stones. But Oscar Bob will recover and sends the ball all the way back to his defender. Frederick goes all the way back again. Norway will come again. England had to defend with 10 men against Mexico in the last 16, and they did it brilliantly. And it won't be surprising that they mount another defensive display here with just the second half of extra time left to be played. Frederick sends the cross in, but into the arms of Jordan Pickford.
You can talk of or make allusion to the fact that England were able to defend very well against Mexico in that game. But if you're looking at the dynamics, I think there's a bit of a difference. On the part of Norway, they have world-class players, decisive players, who with the slightest of chances, they will be able to punish you. But Mexico, although they also played very well, don't have, the sort of the Haaland type of profile. And so I would say this game, England needs to be more cautious. The sort of strategy that they deployed against Mexico in order to keep, that lead, they need to work extra harder, because a chance for Erling Haaland and the scoreline is tied again.
Well, Elliot Anderson tidies up proceedings neatly. Kane back inside. The midfield finds Jet Spence. Wehi back to Anderson, switches play to the right hand side. Finds Reece James, the Chelsea captain. Pauses play and slows down proceedings. Morgan Rogers, beautiful turn there. Back to Spence now. Goes past Bob once again. And Spence having a good game at the left hand side. The right back shifting into left back has been brilliant since coming on, giving Oscar Bob a chase for his money. And I'm sure the head coach of Norway will be planning something to at least stop the attacking threats of Jet Spence. Elliot Anderson sends a hoping cross inside the box. Now Eze will recover it. 3 minutes of additional time left for the extra time, but Eze was offside. And the assistant referee at the far end raises his flag. A quick restart there. Odegaard at the byline, by his pass to find Haaland wasn't good enough. And it's been intercepted. Bellingham, a nice pass into the feet of Saka. Saka there, cuts onto his right foot. Bukayo Saka, dangerous at the end. And that snapshot there from Bellingham. Goals blazing all over the bar. Not a tap in this time. It's a goal kick for Norway. Just 30 minutes left for the first half of extra time to end. Nyland sends it long. It's been headed away brilliantly by Reece James. But it's Norway who regained possession. And the foul there on Bukayo Saka. The free kick has been effected quickly. And Kane wins possession now for England. The England captain. 6 goals in this tournament. And on the cards for the golden boot race, a referee Clement Turpin blows the whistle to end the first half of extra time. Norway have 15 minutes left to save themselves. For England, they have 15 minutes left to book a slot in the last 4.
Yes, first half of the extra time has come to an end. England leading by 2 goals to 1, kind courtesy the informed Jude Bellingham, who has always proven that when given the chance and entrusted with the position in terms of playing behind the striker, he's always able to churn out the numbers and help his side go deep in various tournaments. And yes, he's come to the party again. Now, before we go for the second half of the extra time, let's quickly and briefly acknowledge our sponsors. So Rush Energy Drink, Rush says, be bold, be you. We have Usla's Enterprise, where efficiency meets performance, and Just Chinese from our kitchen to your heart. And Verna Mineral Water, share love with Verna Mineral Water. DSTV, home of entertainment. Knorri Cosmetics, healthy skin, renewed confidence. Furniture City, home of quality furniture. Melcom, where Ghana shops. We also have Bigo Cola. They say that big refreshing moments. And then Milo, wake up your champ with Milo. Electroland Ghana Limited, home of electronics and affordable luxury. 369 Gym and Wellness Center, they operate on a 24-hour service. They provide various services that includes group fitness classes, sports massage, recovery services, IV therapy, and others. They say it's built on wellness and healthy lifestyle. Most importantly, they operate on a 24-hour basis and also located at East Legon. Emily Logistics, your trusted paint and plasterboard supplier. Quality insurance, extra paints, waterproof paint solutions, acrylic paints, accessories, plasterboards, and building materials. Competitive prices and excellent customer care. Glyco General Insurance says that protect yourself, be it your vehicle, your home, or your any other assets. Make sure that it is protected. And so come to Glyco, we provide you with reliable insurance solutions designed to cushion you against life's unexpected setbacks. And so that is Glyco. This is that. Do this by downloading the Glyco General app to sign up, or call 050144769 or email at customer experience at glycogeneral.com, or visit any Glyco General branch near you. Lizzie Shito says if you want that rare Ghana hits in your meal, the best is to go in for Lizzie Shito. So grab a pack of Lizzie Shito, the hot pepper sauce that tastes like home. It's made with shrimp, fish, and zero preservatives. It's spicy, rich, and full of flavor. Perfect for rice, kenke, washi, and others. Lizzie Shito, or say spicy. For bulk purchase, you can call 050-168-3344 or 050-155-0998. Prep Master. Prep Master says they are prepping you for various examinations. These examinations include BEC, WASI, or nursing examinations. They also prep you for visa interviews. Yes, if you have applied for visa and you are looking for an interview, you need to make sure that your first attempt, you get it done. Otherwise, you might have to make another payment, which you wouldn't want to go through that stress again. So come to Prep Master and we will help you prepare for exams. Download their app on App Store or Play Store. Prep Master, they say steady, smarter. Yes, steady the smart way, and we will help you excel in your various exams and visa interviews. Second half of the extra time is underway. With Frank Kama Achampong, over to you.
Well, interestingly, Erling Haaland has been taking off for Norway. Well, he's been shadow of himself. He's had little to feed on tonight, just as his other striker in Hurricane. But Hurricane stays on, and it's Haaland, the Manchester City man, the man who has 7 goals in just 4 FIFA World Cup appearances, has been replaced. Now Nusa inside the box, send a cross in, again defended brilliantly there, but guarded by Clement Turpin, has awarded a free kick in favor of Jude Bellingham, just inside the half of England, and Haaland there not happy with the substitution, but he wouldn't mind if it pays off, because what his team needs now is to get the equalizer and get it really fast, and at least maybe force an extra time. The free kick from Jordan Pickford headed away there, but it will be a throw-in for England deep in the half of Norway, and Reece James not in any hurry to effect that throw-in. throw comes in. But Saka has brought down his opponent. And it will be a free kick inside the penalty area of Norway. They have 13 minutes to save themselves, Norway. Can they pull out the rabbit out of the bag? Nyland cooperates for England's second goal. Effects the free kick, but it's been repelled by the England defense, and Norway reclaim possession. Nyland sends a nice pass to his defensive pair, who goes to his right-hand side to Ajay, and now Bedge inside the middle of the pitch. Nusa has left his right side to the left side and has acres of spaces to attack. It's Bedge who goes back to Oscar Bob. Bob, can he create something magical there? A chance for Norway.
Oh.
The shot there from Begg goes agonizingly wide of the crossbar. There was venom behind the shot and could have troubled Jordan Pickford had it been on target.
So far so good. England are trying their best to contain Norway, and yes, as you'd expect, the coach Solbakken has taken a very bold decision to sub off Erling Haaland and then bring in another attacker. You need more energy. Up front. Unfortunately, the Norwegian players have not been able to allocate Haaland, so he's had little influence on the game. Saka! Oh. Everything clearly points that these players, they are not fully fit. And it's
a chance there for Spence, running inside the box, unleashes a shot, parried once again by Nyland, and the follow-up again, parried away by Nyland. England knocking for the third goal and to seal a famous win and get into the last 8. But Nyland this time proving himself and showing up big to save his team. The longer he stays at 2-1, the more Norway have a chance at it. Saka has been flagged offside and he's angry with the referee. But Nyland coming to the rescue of his teammates, parry this one, rebound, found Saka, whose first time effort was again parried away by Nyland.
There is an interesting twist to the game. I think there are conversations on social media currently. So in the lead up to England's goal, they say that the ball hits a camera cable in the build up to the goal. And so it appears the Norway technical bench noticed it upon replays, and I think they have evidence of replays, and it clearly showed that yes, it did happen. But then their position is also backed by the rules, which says that once that happens, the ball, play should stop. It's just like the ball coming into contact with the referee, it should stop for a reason to have been done. However, play was allowed to continue. But the other aspect of it is that, was it glaring or clear enough for the referee to spot it, to whistle for an infringement? It's obviously no. And so it's sort of a banter that's ongoing, currently on social media. But then yes, you still give credit for England for their resilience, and then making sure that they made use of the chances that they had. Norway are also trying to hit England on the counter-attack, but unfortunately, I think Thomas Tuchel, when it comes to protecting leads, he proved against Mexico at the Circa Stadium that yes, he's able to do that even with 9 men. So I think should an equalizer come, it will be very, very disappointing on the part of the fans and almost most of the English players. But yes, they are doing really, really well. they are shown that they are, I mean, a well-drilled side that when they need to grind out results, they are able to do that. They have the men who come to the party to redeem them. So yes, very good one. Saka, I've not seen much from him, and yes, it appears all the Arsenal guys in the English team, they are not able to, I mean, give us the sort of performance that we know them to give when they play for the Three Lions. Tuchel has switched to a back five, and obviously that is what you would do. You wouldn't want to concede at this point. Once it travels to, I mean, sports kits, it becomes a 50-50 game, and anything could happen. You wouldn't want to do that, and so he's not risking anything. It's a very, very prudent decision from Thomas Tuchel to switch to a back five, protect the lead, and make sure that you see the game off.
The man with the brace, Jude Bellingham, has been replaced by Dan Burn. Now England have 5 at the back, and Dan Burn, Stones, Guehi, Jet Spence, and then Reece James. They will try to at least seal this win, but it's now they have to come up against Musa. It's killer there. Deflects, and it will be a corner kick for Norway. Musa scored an excellent goal against Ivory Coast in the run of 32. Cutting on his right and unleashed a killer. That flew pass caught the d'Ivoire goalkeeper. On this occasion, his effort was blocked before he troubled Jordan Pickford in post. But they will have to do with a corner here. Odegaard sends the corner in. A header comes in, and now a chance for Oscar Bob. But blows his effort well over the bar. Oscar Bob, that was a chance there for Norway to pull level. But Oscar Bob just smashing his effort into the stands, into the glaring view of the Norwegian fans there. Would they be roaring tonight? Or would they be roaring home to the Viking land? Odegaard with possession here. Now back side the middle. There's been movements back to Odegaard. England not in a hurry to leave their box. A cross comes in from Odegaard, but the header there salvaged by Reece James, and it is a goal kick for Norway, for England rather.
England's strategy in terms of sitting deep and defending the goal, I think it's okay, but once you do that and then you don't go in for the balls, I mean, put some sort of pressure on them to win balls and try to possess the ball to also consume time, it puts more pressure on you. So in as much as they are doing that, I think they should also make sure that they get some of the boys up front who also put pressure on the Norwegians when they have the ball, try to press them, and probably they can get the ball in very good position and get even the third goal. But yes, they are doing the right thing. Just that the way and manner they've allowed Norway to have the chance to, I mean, creating chances, crossing the ball into the box, it's very, very, very dangerous for them. I wouldn't want them to, I mean, be conceding such chances. But yes, that is what Thomas Tuchel has decided to do, and let's hope and pray that it works out for them. I mean, and this is a night of history. So Jude Bellingham has become the second youngest player ever to score back-to-back brace in a World Cup knockout stages, only after Pele. I mean, when your name is mentioned in the context of Pele, then know that yes, you are doing something exceptionally well, and it also adds up to the brilliance of Jude Bellingham and what he's doing in the World Cup.
Wow. A yellow card has been flashed to the Norwegian defender Ajay after his confrontation with the center referee Clement Turpin. Rogers clashing with his goalkeeper Pickford. And you can understand Ajay. The ball was in possession of Norway. And Christopher Ajay gets a caution here. Norway within 3 minutes of a possible elimination. England on the brink of history. They went out at this same stage in Qatar 2022 against finalists France. At this time, looks like they will be booking a place in the last four, and Clement Turpin wasn't having none of that. Don't talk to a referee like that.
I mean, at this point, it's a very tense moment. The adrenaline in the players obviously is running high, and so you'd expect that. But I think this is not the first time he's done that. There was an infringement in the box earlier where the referee whistled that he felt it's sort of slowing down and taking away the rhythm out of their play. But yes, once a goalkeeper goes down, a player goes down, their health is first. If it happens to you, it would have happened. If you were leading and such incidents happen, you wouldn't complain. So yes, that was a very bold statement from Clement Turpin with that card, and it also tells you that you need to calm down in tense moments. It's part of, of the game. It could have been in your favor. So once it's not in your favor, calm down, cool heads, and keep up with what they are doing.
Well, it's an offside decision in favor of England, and it looks like they are almost there, the Three Lions. They are almost there. A minute left here at the Hard Rock Stadium. England almost booking a place in a match against either Argentina or Switzerland. Harry Kane goes down after he challenged the air ball. Couldn't win. The referee's decision. Norway will effect a throw-in, but once again, they have surrendered possession to England. Eze. Now all England need to do is just keep possession of the ball, because it's just 30 seconds left before the 120 minutes are up. And who knows how many minutes the referee will add on. The header there from Dan Burn has been taken over by Jet Spence, and he wins a throw in there. Jet Spence, he's been brilliant since coming on. Jude Bellingham in the stands there cheering them on. The referee at just 2 minutes of additional time. Kane sends a very good ball into the path of Morgan Rogers, going into the corner line to at least eat some time, but the ball goes out for a throw-in. And Haaland watching on with anxiety all over his face. That snapshot there from Ajay goes all the way for a throw-in. England are not in any hurry to effect that one, but Clement Turpin will start counting. The throw-in has been effected. This could be the last opportunity for Norway to launch a last attack. But the ball sent all the way into the half of England. And Jordan Pickford will clear. Eze couldn't win the ball. Back to Bedge. And now they come again, Norway. 40 seconds left to save themselves. The pass there from Odegaard has been intercepted. Eze will recover brilliantly. Now on the skates here, the ball has again been won by Norway. And they create some magic, Norway. They come. And now Skabob. But the ball has been cleared. Norway wanted a foul just at the edge of the D. But Clement Turpin As waved play on. Header there from Dan Burn. And he celebrates the header like a goal. The 2 minutes of stoppage time is up. And referee Clement Turpin blows the whistle to end proceedings here. It's Jude Bellingham's winner that has sent England all the way into the semi-finals. It's ended at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Norway 1, England 2.
Yes, it is, a World Cup for the stars. And if you're a star, I think you need to prove yourself at the highest level of the game. This is the time. And England's young guy, Jude Bellingham, came to their rescue. And he has helped them sail through all the way to the semi-final, where they will face the winner of the game between Argentina and Switzerland, which is our next game that will feature at exactly 1 a.m. here on GhanaWeb TV. Now, I'm talking of Jude Bellingham. There's something interesting. We made mention of the fact that heading into the tournament, there were a lot of noise in quotes surrounding his role in the team. Some were calling him to be left at home. Others were calling him to be benched for Morgan Rogers to start. There was this interesting headline from Daily Mail. The English press, they are very blunt. And then so when something happens, they go very critical of the player. So Tuchel believes squad harmony is crucial to England's World Cup chances. But starman Bellingham has proved he is divisive and petulant. The obvious solution, leave Jude at home. It was coming from Daily Mail, a very top or high profile newspaper in England. And so it clearly tells you how harsh the press is. But it is up to you, the player, to redeem yourself, and Jude has lived up to the billing. And so yes, before we go and prep for our second game involving Argentina and Switzerland, let's quickly and briefly acknowledge our sponsors. Rush Energy Drinks says, be bold, be you. Uslas Enterprise, where efficiency meets performance. Just Chinese, from our kitchen to your heart. Verna Mineral Water, share love with Verna Mineral Water. DSTV, home of entertainment. Kinori Cosmetics, healthy skin, renewed confidence. Furniture City, home of quality furniture. Melcom, where Ghana shops. Bigo Cola, big refreshing moment. Milo, wake up your champ with Milo. Electroland Ghana Limited, home of electronics and affordable luxury. 36 Nigerian Wellness Center, they operate on a 24-hour basis. They offer you services which include recovery services, sports massage, and others. 36 Nigerian Wellness Center, they say it is built on wellness and healthy lifestyle. It is located at East Legon. Emily Logistics, your trusted paint and plasterboard supplier. Quality insurance, extra paint, waterproof paint solutions, acrylic paints, accessories, plasterboards, and building materials. Competitive prices and excellent customer service. They are located at Danswan Banana in 92 Place Building, Sakadaru Street, Dome. You can find them at opposite the Golf Force Station, Agege Last Stop Danswan. You can call or WhatsApp them on 054 010 8725. Glyco General Insurance says, protect yourself, your home, your vehicle, or valuable assets. Come to Glyco so that we give you reliable insurance solutions designed to cushion you against life's unexpected setbacks. Protect that dream today by downloading the Glyco General app to sign up, or call 050-144-7694, or email at customerexperience@glycogeneral.com. Visit any Glyco General branch near you. Glyco will cushion you for life. Lizishator says, if you want that real Ghanaian hits in your meal, grab a pack of Lizishator. It's made with shrimp, fish, and 0 preservatives. It's spicy, rich, and full of flavor. Perfect for rice, kenke, wachi, and others. Lizishator spicy. Available in shops and supermarkets near you. For bulk purchases, call 050-168-3344 or 050-155-0998. Prep Master. Prep Master says they help you prepare for exams, including BSc, WASI, and nursing exams. Also, they help you prepare for visa interviews. And so, if you need any of these services, download their app on App Store and Play Store. Prep Master, they say study smarter. This is where we end our session, today's coverage of the 2026 FIFA World Cup game, which England came out victorious after a tough competition from Norway with a 2-1 victory. up next, our next game will feature Argentina. Lionel Messi's quest to win a back-to-back World Cup title and cement his absolute status in world football is on the line. Will Switzerland be an impediment to Messi's dream? It remains to be seen. Stay tuned. We will be back at exactly 1 a.m. to give you that game. My name is Benjamin Saki. I did this with my colleague here at GhanaWeb Sports on the desk, Frank Kama Echampo, and we also have the crew backing us to make this possible. See you in the next few hours.
The best part of going home is family.
Sit up! Hey, mommy, my wife is cooking something delicious. Where are you?
LIVESTREAMING hot pepper sauce, spicy.
LIVESTREAMING, the setor is settling. LIVESTREAMINg,
Please, can I take some to school tomorrow?
Yes, my son, you can. LIVESTREAMING dear. Ebesu obiasu.
LIVESTREAMING hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy and
LIVESTREAMING hot pepper sauce. Yes, spicy.
Every game starts with pressure. The pressure to move faster, push harder, go further. On the pitch, every second matters, every sprint, every tackle, every chance. The world watches, but pressure doesn't stop me. It drives me. Because energy changes everything. The energy to keep moving, the energy to keep fighting, the energy to rise when the moment gets bigger. From the training ground to the world stage, I bring everything I've got. I don't wait for the moment, I create it with the energy that keeps me rising. Rush Energy Drink. Be bold, be you.
Drink responsibly. Not recommended for persons below 18, pregnant women and lactating mothers. This advert is FDA approved.
Glyco General Insurance provides non-life insurance solutions spanning across motor, fire and accident, marine, liability, bonds and guarantees, as well as specialty risks like agric, energy, oil and gas.
Coca-Cola is changing the game and giving away free cash. Introducing the Biggest Can and Win promo. Your chance to enjoy great taste and win instant cash every day. Just buy a bottle of Coca-Cola, locate the QR code on the label, scan with your smartphone, watch the video and enter your details and stand a chance to win instant cash. No waiting, no stress, just real rewards instantly. From everyday refreshment to unexpected rewards, Coca-Cola is more than a drink, it's an experience. So what are you waiting for? Grab your Coca-Cola today, scan the code and win big.
Bigo, big on taste, refresh your vibes.
This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
This advert is FDA approved.